Hi everyone and welcome to Broughton. It's been a long time since I did a video on my model railway. The main reason being a couple of years ago we had some builders start working on the house, and that took up a good 12 months of my time with building work and then getting stuff sorted out inside the house, and then a couple of job moves and things like that. But in all that time I've still been working on the layout and doing quite a bit, and the layout's grown because with the building work and the extension that was put on the house, it gave me the opportunity to double the size of my layout, which I took advantage of. So I thought today I would just do a quick returning to YouTube, I suppose, video and just show you around the layout and just so you can see where things are. So starting off here, this was the first bit of the layout I built. This was the TMD area and the brewery area as well, which is just out of shot at the right at the moment. Coming on quite nicely. Done quite a little bit of just a few bits of work and things over the summer on here, including adding some little ground frames for the signals and the points. Found a little gantry on eBay which has gone up. It's looking a bit empty at the moment because most of my rolling stock's packed away. I haven't had a chance yet to get it all out and working again. So I had to make a little wash plant area to go in there as well. Coming around here, just got a few industrial buildings that I put in ages ago. That's the brewery. Sadly, some of the brewery got damaged when the building work was going on. They worked up here as well in the loft, so I've got to get around to fixing and repairing and doing up that area again. Fueling point area, and then the entrance to the TMD. There's a little coal yard down here at the front again. This was one of the first areas I worked on and did a couple of sidings. I put the fence around the coal yard today, actually this morning. Found that old Horby fence a few weeks ago just in my bits and bobs boxes and thought I'd put it together. The layout then goes up along here on my long straight, and it's at this point the old layout used to loop round to the other side of the loft, but now it goes through the old house wall and into the new part of the build. And let me take you through, and this is all the new bit now. Coming through, I think there's going to be a little country station type scene there and a hillside that the layout can come out of. It then comes round under the road bridge that I built ages ago, and that got damaged a little bit. You see some of the damage with the lights and things. Then loop round. Got a few little things I'm going to do here. Down at the front, this is going to be some kind of little canal scene and canal dock. There, just got two little sidings and a branch line that goes down to my main station. This is going to be Foxton branch line area, that's what I'm going to call it. Foxton Locks, near where I live. Quite famous area for its locks in the canal, so I thought I might as well make use of that name. Gonna have a little campsite area here, I think, somewhere, something like that. Across the back I'll put a few sidings and things. That's going to be farmland and a farm based around there. somewhere, and then we go back through to the all part of the layout. All this area here had to be taken up for the building work, so everything I'd done down this side of the loft had to be lifted out and redone. And this now is one of my favourite parts of the layout. This is my high street area. Done quite a few of these buildings this year actually. I think those scale scenes, high street shops, I absolutely love. I think they're great, and you can get quite a bit of detail and stuff. I don't know how good some of this is to look at. The hobby shop sadly is not open yet. Antique store, some poor kid's been dragged in there by his mom. Hardware store, a bank. The rest of these are free kits I found online. It's not a very good shot because you've got the chimney in the way, sorry about that. Found most of these free kits online and things to be able to do, apart from a little Metcalfe building that came with a magazine I think years ago. Put a little pedestrian crossing in as well. In terms of the track work along here, one of my favourite views, I think, looking down there now into the tunnel and seeing the road. This line here is the little branch going off to the Foxton branch line area. Oops. And it just comes down into the passing loop part of the station. Down there, this is the station area. This last week I've been working on this very end corner with the little substation bit and the fencing around it. It was just a bit of a corner that I wasn't sure what to do with. The track just then loops around underneath. I don't know how clear that is, but you might just be able to see it passing up through the back. There, and it goes back through the wall into the new part of the layout. Let's take you back that way again. Under that top layer of track there, and comes out in the corner, passes under that line of track there, just comes down, passes back through the wall into the old part. Let's go for a little wander again, and then back into the original part of the layout. And this part here is going to be my storage yard area, which I started putting together. I think that's probably about as much sidings and storages that I'm going to need on these loops coming through here. I may do one more passing loop somewhere up this end since I've got a bit of space. Take you down again. Track then comes round from the storage yard down through this cutting. Again, I like this bit. This is the only bit of the layout, the original layout, that survived, and goes down into the tunnel there, and then comes back out this side next to my few little shops. Got Doctor Who and the Daleks there in his TARDIS. Just for one of the little scenes I want to put together. There's a little camera crew, 1960s camera crew set of figures which I want to put with that when I can get around to buying them. Up through the industrial yard bit. These are all scale scenes, buildings. These ones all came from Hornby magazine when I first started modelling. That's what I started putting together, was these ones. And then the brewery, which is a Metcalfe, couple of Metcalfe kits thrown together. And some of these got damaged. That little office there, that's for the TMD area. Don't know where I got that from, that was free as well. Got an old coach there that's been used for storage. I got that coach from a model rail fair years and years ago. Really poor runner. I decided I'd just put it up on some wooden legs and things, and it can just be an old coach. Got a tarpauling on the end, just hidden behind one of the fueling point areas as well. The TMD's got quite a few little bits of details and things in it now. Some little bits I picked up over the years and things. There's some details inside the engine shed as well. A few guys working, things like that. That's the main loop of my layout, the area I've just taken you round, with those two tracks coming round. And that loop at the moment takes about 5 minutes for a train on average speed to go round. There's then a second loop at the moment on the layout as well. The two outer tracks, they're HSTs in one of them. That's my Hornby sound fitted HST. Got that 4 years ago for my birthday. And my Black 5 is on the outer outer loop as well. That was my Christmas present, which I absolutely love. They form the two outer loops which go under there, behind that wall, that retaining wall, and then they come out up here just above just by the bow bridge. I've got two abandoned sidings there. There's one that's partly usable but then gets all overgrown down at this side, and then there's another abandoned siding here that I just put in to use up this space here. This is all stuff I did years ago, a long time ago, with an old brake wagon that's been abandoned there and left. All this retaining wall here, this all had to come out and be ripped out when the building work was going on, so that's all been rebuilt this year actually. And the tunnel entrance there, this bit of wall here, that survived, but all from the tunnel onwards I had to rebuild earlier this year. So this comes along the back of the station. Over the bridge by the high street there, and all this had to be rebuilt. This bit I rebuilt I think just before Christmas, last Christmas. Go around the beams. It's the only trouble with filming in a loft. And these two outer loop tracks, these are working at the moment through Big Junction there and through another tunnel into the new part and on the top section here, and they come round and across the bridge. That's the two main loop tracks there and there that I showed you earlier. So it comes across there, and Brighton Bell just stopped on the hill, comes down, around, back through to the original part, and then back into the fiddle yard as well. Now there's going to be another two loops as well going onto my layout when I get round to them, and I can bring you back over to this other side. To the junction area. You can see I've put the point work in already for them. There's going to be another two loops coming through that tunnel which go up the ramp there, over the top of the bridge in the far corner, over the top of the retaining wall, and we'll come out on a second level along over the fiddle yard. So all of that fiddle yard, eventually that will be hidden away, and there'll be another set of baseboards across the top which will be all scenic. That's what I want to do. And back through the wall there, which I've got to have to, when I put the baseboards in, I'll have to knock through for it. And I've got the level for the run along the top there, which will just go round around the back and through back to the old part of the layout as well. So that's where I'm up to. That's what I've been up to for the last who knows how many months, years, I think 2 years since maybe posted, I'm not sure. So put the camera down, and I think that'll be it for today's little video and little tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave you with this parting shot of that's Gadwell with the rake of Pullman coaches just sitting in the station. I think she's probably just topped up with water as well. Well, that's it for today, I think. Thanks for watching. Please like and write a comment underneath, and thanks for all the videos you've been sharing as well. Always good watching, and hopefully I'll be able to do a few more over the weeks now. Alright, thanks again. Bye.